everyone, my name is Shauna in case you don't know, and welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a vlog and I'm going to be basically showing you what I do in a day, except for I'll be filming this over the course of like 4 days. Hopefully this video is going to give you insight into what it's like to be a spoonie, to have chronic illnesses, and to have also misophonia. So it's currently about like 2:15. Normally I am just waking up at this time, but because I have misophonia, as I said, some people were doing construction and yard work near me, and those are some of my trigger noises, and so I was woken up and I couldn't sleep anymore after hearing those noises. So that's why I'm awake and filming at 2:15, because normally it's like 3 or 4 when I film, but I get to film early today because of the stupid noises that I heard. For my chronic illnesses, in case you aren't aware, I have POTS, I have endometriosis, which I'm hoping that endometriosis won't have an impact on me this week. I'm on a medication for it. The medication for it works like half of the year, and then there's like anywhere between like 3 and 6 months where I'm going to be having pain. So I'm hoping that I have no pain from endometriosis this week, but we'll just have to wait and see. I also have undiagnosed GI issues that include nausea, feeling of food getting stuck in my throat, stomach pain, and my most recent diagnosis is fibromyalgia, which I'm not surprised about. Fibromyalgia runs in my family, so I knew I might get it at some point, but I was hoping that I'd just be able to avoid it, but nope. So POTS, the main symptoms of POTS are lightheadedness, fatigue, high heart rate, and nausea. But my nausea is worse because of this GI issue that I'm still trying to figure out. So those are the main POTS symptoms. The one that I'm having the most today is probably fatigue. I'm having a little bit of lightheadedness, but it's not too bad today. And then for fibromyalgia, that just means that your body has pain, like the pain signals work differently, so I'm in chronic pain. Right now my pain areas are my upper back, my arms, and my legs are a tiny bit sore. The way my fibromyalgia works is that I always have somewhere in my body that's hurting, but it moves around. Certain things will make it worse, like I went to a Comic-Con, I wore a mask of course, and I walked around, and I did that on Sunday, and I was in a lot of pain yesterday on Monday, because today's Tuesday, and my legs are still sore because I'm still recovering from walking around so much. So basically, so far today, what happened is I woke up, I had some caffeine. I'm trying not to have too much caffeine because caffeine addictions make my symptoms worse, but there was caffeine in the house and I was craving it, so I drank it. I also had 1 Ensure so far today. I need to have a minimum of 9 Ensures. I'll show you what an Ensure is later. And I was just laying on the couch for like an hour, just checking Twitter and watching some TikToks. I don't have much energy today, but I do need to film 2 YouTube videos, and it is finals week for my class, so I need to do a bunch of studying for my class, and I want to read, but I probably only have time to read when I'm in the bath today. My dog is barking. See, I'm home alone until Friday, which is why I'm filming this vlog this week, but unfortunately that means I have to watch out for my dogs and take care of my dogs, which constantly getting up and down makes my POTS symptoms worse and I almost pass out. So it's a challenge, but it's a challenge that I just have to put up with and deal with. I'm probably gonna have to get up and get the dogs out to go potty soon. My cats are really chill. You can't see them, but they're back there on my bed. They don't really need much maintenance or care. I do normally try and go on a walk every day, but I go like really slowly and really short distances, but I don't think I can do it this week because I go on the walks with my dogs and I'm in pain and I'm fatigued, so I can't control 2 ginormous dogs whenever they go crazy about a squirrel or another dog. So yeah, you're probably gonna see me a lot in this vlog without makeup, but I have it on right now because I put on makeup when I film. Well, I try to, I don't always, but I really try to. So now I'm gonna go try to film 2 videos, and I'll see all of you when I'm done, and I'll update you on how I feel and what that was like. Okay, so I filmed 2 videos. I am overheating, so I need to get downstairs. My plan is to drink an Ensure, to take a bath and read in the bath, and then to go get the mail. We'll probably get the mail before that. Symptoms wise, after filming those videos, my throat has been feeling funky the past few days. I'm not really sure why. I know that sometimes when I have stressful days, my nausea feels like burning in my throat instead of just like normal nausea, so I think that this is still left over from Sunday since I did a lot on Sunday. I'm also very fatigued and I'm worried that I'm gonna pass out, so I'm gonna be very careful moving around, and I'm just gonna head downstairs, have an Ensure. I'll show you what it looks like. I will let my dogs out to go potty, and then I'll take a bath, although baths take a lot of my energy out, so if I go up here and I still feel like crap, I am going to have to take a shower instead of a bath because showers are quick and I have a higher chance of passing out after my bath. So I just have to like weigh the pros and cons. Showers are quicker but not as fun, but I can handle them when I'm feeling bad. Baths are more fun, more relaxing, but they increase my chance of passing out because I'm laying in warm water for such a long time. Let's just see how this goes. My cat is here, so let me show you my cat. Hi! Say hi to everyone, Hermione. You will soon find out that my cat is a stalker. She used to be with me every second of every day, and she panics if she can't see me. Yes, you're a little goober, but I love you. On to the rest of the day. Time to go potty. Come on. Tula potty. My phone is in the inside of my fridge. I've never done this before, but there's decent lighting. Wow. Okay, so this is what I drink. Ensure Compacts has 9 grams of protein per each one of these, 220 calories. I drink 9 of these a day. This will be my second one of the day. And then I am gonna have some water. Can you tell what state I'm from? Yeah, can you tell what state I'm from? I don't think it's obvious or anything. We're having a heat wave, so of course both of my dogs are laying in the sun instead of the shade. I almost passed out when I opened the door for them. Yeah, can you see Cookie in the background and Tula in the front? Jeez, it's so hot out, I need to get them in. Tula, Cookie, come on inside. Come on inside. Come on. Inside. Go inside. Cookie, inside. It's too hot out here. Come on. Good girl. Tula, inside. Inside. Now to get the mail, and I hope my wackadoodle neighbors are not outside. The only thing for me in the mail is something from Center for Reproductive Rights, which I'm guessing is spam. Yay! I forgot I signed up for a free sticker. I got a free sticker. Wants me to give them money. Maybe. But like, free sticker, abortion is essential healthcare. So I found out that if you have Facebook, then you like see an ad or something for like free sticker, free decal for these political things, you can get free things. So I've done this twice now. It's a sticker. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I have like a crazy person that's on the opposite side of the political spectrum as me across the street. Maybe I should just like put this on my window or something where she can see it. Maybe I should get a bigger version of this and put it on my window just to piss her off. Anyways, I'm gonna go finish my water and then hop in the bath. And I'm just gonna shred the rest of the stuff in here. If I donate, I'm gonna donate online through PayPal. I'm not gonna send them a check. Yes, I don't use checks. Does anyone use checks anymore? I swear my bank has like gone through 3 rename changes, or like 2 or 3 since the last time I got a new checkbook. So I literally can't write a check if I wanted to, so if I do a donation, it'll be PayPal. You know, I said my cat's a stalker. She followed me so she could see me. She's a little stalker. Please don't hurt me. One of my symptoms that I think is connected to POTS is having sensitive skin, and that means that I get allergic reactions to stuff. I've been using the same face wash for almost a year, and you can clearly see I got an allergic reaction. So I am a tomato. I mean, I've had worse. It doesn't hurt. Also these things, yeah, I ran out of my acne lotion for like a week and I broke out. Anyways, I took a bath. I sat down outside of the bath after the bath because I wasn't feeling that great, but now I'm feeling a little better so I can like stand up and stuff. I read a chapter of this in the bath, which is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. The Hunger Games is pretty cool. It's really thick. And I mean, I'm only 2 chapters in, so I'm trying really hard not to judge it, but I'm really not liking it. Clearly I haven't brushed my hair or anything yet, so I'm gonna go drink and ensure, and then I am probably gonna work on studying for my midterm. Basically, she gives us this checklist of like terms you need to know and stuff, and so I made a table and I have like all the terms there, and then I have all of the definitions that I'm putting in. So I'm like going through the lecture notes and the textbook and like writing each definition in because it's an open note midterm, but I want to be more efficient when I take it, so I'm like reviewing everything by finding the definitions, and then I've basically made the study guide that can help me get a good grade on the test. It worked for the midterm because I got like 93% on the midterm, I think, so hopefully it works for the final. You'll find out on Thursday, which will be later in this vlog. So I'm gonna go study, I'm gonna go drink and ensure, and I'm probably also gonna scroll on Goodreads while I'm doing that because I always multitask, so I'll update all of you later. There's all the terms on the study guide. over to here, and here's my study guide. And then there's some questions on the study guide too, besides just terms. So yeah, I have a lot of work to do. Now it's time to feed the doggies. One bowl. Two bowls. Nope, no! No! No, doggy. Cookie. What in the world? Cookie? What in the world? She never does that. Hey, Cookie, do you want your dinner? That's weird. I do 1 cup and then a few for the small dog and the big dog that's in the garage for some reason. The big one, and then half. I have no clue what she's doing. Do you see this? Dog, what are you doing? Cookie. Okay, finally up here. I don't know why you went in the garage. Why'd you go in the garage? There. Sit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? There you go, Miss Cookie. There you go, Miss Dula. It's now 6:05. I have been working on my study guide for my final exam, but I also keep getting distracted. So I went out and watered the plants. I have been on Goodreads a lot. I played some of the Harry Potter game, like the Puzzles and Spells game. I feel like if I just were able to focus, I could finish this study guide in an hour. But I can't, so I shan't. My goal is to finish the first 1.5 pages of the study guide, and then I could finish the other half tomorrow, but if all goes well, I'll finish it today. But I'll just have to wait and see. This is my brother's cat. He was lonely, so he is having a treat. You like it? Oh, you want some ASMR? So I've slowly been working on my study guide throughout the rest of the day. I ran into a little bump where I couldn't really work that well because I have neighbors on the side of me that are really strange, that were like talking really insanely loud, and then they have this huge deck, the one small piece of the deck that faces my house. This person gets their chair and sits that she watches us in the backyard, and I'm like, ma'am, or dude, or whoever you are, people are out there. So that's really fun. And then neighbors across the street that normally aren't a problem were blasting music so loud that I could hear it in the back of my house. Oh, I hate my neighbors. I do have like a couple good neighbors, but it's not the one to the side of me, and it's not the one directly across from me. Symptom-wise, I'm doing pretty good. I'm sort of feeling fatigue standing up, so I'm probably gonna wrap up this clip soon. I'm having chest pain, which means that my heart rate is high, which isn't surprising. It just is high quite a bit because of bots. I would say that this pain is less bad than other times. It feels less like I'm having a heart attack and more just like someone is just grabbing my heart and squeezing it. So it's not as bad as it could be. So I'm having a pretty good symptom day, even though I'm clearly not doing the best, but I'm having a pretty good symptom day. Yeah, I need to go work on my study guide more. I'm getting really tired of doing it. Found out that I'm gonna watch my nephew for an hour tomorrow. I wish I could show you him, but unfortunately there is creeps on the internet. So to protect his privacy and to protect him from creeps on the internet, he is not gonna be shown on the video. He's like 2.5 months, so it'll be fun to watch him. It's now 9:10. I have been working on the study guide since I updated you last. I'm now over halfway done, but my laptop died, so I had to go grab my charger. And I played fetch with my dog for like 5 minutes and I got too tired, so I laid on the ground for a while. And then I moved to a new spot and I laid on my bed. So really exciting stuff happening over here. Look who wanted to say hi. My cats haven't been with me downstairs and I'm upset. Okay, I really need to just like sit down and finish this freaking study guide that I've been working on all day. Been working on it since like 4, which feels like all day to me because I wake up so late. Grab another insure. This will be my 8th insure of the day, and I need to get up to 9 insures, so just one more after this one. I have made really good progress on my study guide. Look at all those check marks. Look at all those check marks. I am almost done. I have one more question to answer, and then I need to put all the information for the theorists. Theorists, that's a weird word to say. Yeah, it is 10:58. I have to wake up at 12:30 tomorrow, which is a bit early for me. But I woke up at 11 today because of the construction cleaning thing of the natural area, so hopefully I'll be fine. Since I updated you last, the only symptom that's really changed is that I had a massive hiccup fit, and when I hiccup, my nausea gets really, really bad. And I was sort of panicking because I thought I was gonna puke. So I didn't want to record me panicking because it's one thing to record myself when I'm not feeling well and I'm in a good mental space. It's another thing to record myself when I'm hyperventilating and feeling like I'm gonna vomit everywhere. So you see, so I wasn't able to record that part, but I'm telling you now, I think it's because I had like 2 or 3 root beers today, and I think my stomach didn't like that. Oh, guess who's here again? Say hello. I don't understand how people vlog at nighttime. Where do you film with light? Also, this is not a pole, this is a lamp. Yeah, I'm not a stripper. I finished my study guide. It is 12:18, so my plan is to try and find my Nintendo Switch charger and charge it. And then maybe play some Fortnite. I haven't done that in a while, and I spent all day working on that study guide, and I really like need something to just decompress my brain. And watching a short movie feels like I have to put my attention into it, and watching a book I really have to like be in the right headspace and stuff, and I'm just not feeling that great. My cat is about to knock over my water. Luna. 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 Please move away from the water cup. I'm just gonna go grab her. Okay, she moved off the table. The water cup is by my laptop, which is old, so it's probably not worth that much anymore, but when I bought it, it was really expensive. So that could have been bad. So yeah, that's basically my plan, and I am also hoping to decompress myself enough that I can respond to messages. I have like 12 Goodreads messages, 6 Instagram messages, a Twitter message. I am so behind on messages. But the person on Twitter that I'm talking to, I can't tell if she's being nice or if she's scamming me. Bro, I have this issue where I'm too trusting online sometimes, and I don't give my personal information out, but sometimes I'm like, this person's being nice, and the next thing I know, they like progress into sexual message, they start guilt tripping me, they start using me, and I'm like, I screwed up. I'm starting to get better at recognizing it, but unfortunately with this one, I cannot tell, and I'm considering messaging one of my friends and being like, hey, do you think this is sketchy or not? But yeah, that's basically my plan for the rest of the night. If anyone's interested about more information with my course, I'm taking sociology. The thing with sociology is that it's not hard, but there's so much reading that you get like really overwhelmed with all of the content that's thrown at you, especially if you take it at summer term like I'm doing, because summer term is 8 weeks as opposed to a 12-week course that you would take in winter, fall, or spring. So life advice for people, if you want to take a sociology course, take it during one of the normal terms, but also know that it's going to be a lot of reading. Yeah, so I've told you what I'm going to do, so I should probably go do that. Symptom-wise, I'm doing okay right now. I have somewhat of a stomach ache, and of course insomnia is acting up because it's like 12 at night and I should be asleep because normal people sleep at this time. Other really symptom that's really standing out to me is I'm having really, really intense back and neck pain. It was partly triggered by my laptop, but the reason why I don't think it's 100% my laptop use of working on the study guide is because the pain shifted dramatically. Like 1 second my arm and elbow were hurting, and then all of a sudden, bam, it's my neck and back, which makes me think that it's fibromyalgia because fibromyalgia like jumps around. So I think some of this could just be natural from looking at a screen for so long, and some of this is fibromyalgia. So yeah, I'm in a lot of pain. I can't really take anything to help with the pain, so I'm just gonna go on with my day or night since it's midnight. Oh my gosh, I got a win. First round in several months and I got a win. Wow. So it's Wednesday and symptom-wise today, I'm not really having that many issues with my symptoms. I am fatigued and a little lightheaded, but not too bad. It is currently like almost 3 p.m. I just had a therapy appointment. It's intense. Therapy is good for you, but it's also like it'll make you cry and stuff. I was talking about my cat who passed away several years ago that I'm still not over her death. But anyways, gonna have another insurer, so that'll be my 3rd one for the day. I saw my nephew and I watched him and he was very good and smiley. And so I'm gonna drink an Ensure and then I'm going to do some YouTube videos, film a couple, and if I have the strength, which I'm not sure I will, then I will film some TikToks. If not, I'll just take a bath. I'm hoping my symptoms stay this good for the rest of the day, but I never know. They change with the flick of a finger. That's not the right saying. Change with the flick. I don't know what the right saying is. You know, when you're saying that things can like change randomly on the moment, on the spot. Oh, we need to get the mail. And yeah, that's really my plan for today. Today is gonna be a really chill day. I'll be relaxing and then final for my class tomorrow. So I just finished filming a video and I am feeling really tired, but I do want to try and push myself to film a book talk. I don't feel like I have the energy to get into a cosplay right now, but I do want to make some sort of TikTok, so I'm going to film a book talk. If you want to follow my book talk, it's of course going to be down in the description below, my information. Symptoms wise, I'm still doing pretty good. It's sort of hot in my room, which is making me start to feel really fatigued and tired. Hence, I'm yawning nonstop and my eyes are watering because I'm yawning nonstop. And then I am probably going to take a bath or shower after this. Probably a bath because I do want to read another chapter of the book that I'm reading, even though I'm not a huge fan of it. It's night again, which means that it is bad lighting time again. Unfortunately, I didn't really do that much vlogging today, partly because I don't want this video to be 50 minutes long. So what I did today was I played a lot of Fortnite after I took a bath, and I was using my laptop quite a bit, but my arm was getting sore, specifically just this arm. And since I wanted to show you my nightly routine, I just did 2 hours of my nightly routine. It is currently gonna be midnight soon, and in this first 2 hours of my nighttime routine, I read a book. So I was reading the one that I showed earlier. This far in now, still not a huge fan of it, but there's one character I like now, so that's some improvement. So that's the first part of my nighttime routine. My brain has this thing where I need to read at least 50 pages of a book every day, and I need to watch at least 1 episode of a show or one like movie, not episode of a movie, 1 movie I can speak. So that is part of my OCD. Unfortunately, when I don't reach 50 pages of a book in a day, I feel like a little bit of a disappointment. So I feel like a little bit of disappointment yesterday because I didn't achieve my goal yesterday, but I hit my goal today and I feel like I made up for yesterday because I'm now on page 100 and yesterday was on page like 30 something. So next up, the portion from 1 to 3, all I really have to do to make myself feel satisfied is watch at least 1 episode of a show. So I'm planning on watching the new episode of Riverdale and then maybe some other stuff. However, if I watch 1 episode, I have accomplished my OCD routine for the portion of watching stuff. So since I was playing Fortnite and I was having fun with it, I think I may play Fortnite tonight instead of watching like 5 episodes of a show, because that's what I do. Some nights I just watch episodes non-stop until 3 a.m. But I might just watch Riverdale and then play Fortnite until 3 a.m. I'll have to see how that plays out. I've hit my Ensure goal for the day. Haven't been too nauseous today, which has been really nice, but I am very fatigued right now. Now, let me be clear. Being fatigued is different from like I can go to sleep right now. Like there's a massive difference. Fatigue is like I don't have the energy to do anything. I can barely function. And when you're ready to sleep, you're ready to sleep. And unfortunately, those things hit at different times for me, and sometimes the ready to sleep is at a different time than the fatigue, which is doing right now. So yeah, that is what I'm gonna do. And yeah, nothing else super exciting has really happened today since I updated last. It's 4 o'clock on Thursday. I took my midterm, got 100.3% somehow. I wanted to film some videos today because when my parents are out of town, I like to film as many videos as possible, but my sister-in-law and my nephew are coming over soon because they don't have AC and it's like 104 or something. Don't know what that is in Celsius, but that is like we have to open cooling shelters in the city hot. I took a shower, as you can see, and I don't really have many other plans today besides just seeing my sister-in-law and my nephew, and I have a blood draw tomorrow, and I'm worried about that because I have to fast, so you're probably gonna see me having really bad symptoms tomorrow. My parents are in a city where they're finding a ton of Harry Potter stuff and my heart is happy. It's just really hot, so I'm not really feeling the greatest. I'm nauseous, I'm sort of really fatigued, and I feel like I need to sit down right now. Yeah, nothing else really is going on. It's just freaking hot, and I went outside and it was smoky because Oregon, where I live, gets a lot of wildfires in the summer, and it seems like we're having one right now. It's not as bad as last summer when we couldn't go outside because it was smoky, but it's enough that I'm like, I can visibly see the smoke and I can smell the smoke, and the air feels like thicker from the smoke. So yeah, I need to figure out how to get my dogs out today without them staying out there for like 10 minutes because it's too dangerous for them right now. I'm just gonna go and wait for my sister-in-law and my nephew to get here, so I'll talk to all of you later. So my sister-in-law and my nephew just left, and I just watered the plants and took my dogs out to go to the bathroom and almost passed out because it's 106 degrees. Literally, why is it 106 degrees in a state that's not known for hot weather? Symptoms-wise, basically I'm hot, so my pot symptoms have increased. I haven't been having too much bad nausea today. I was watching some scenes from Fear Street because I want to see those movies, but like I need to be mentally prepared for it because I know that they're like slasher movies sort of. And so I watched some of those, and that's the only thing that really made me nauseous today. I watched some deaths just to prepare myself for it, which is a weird thing to do, to look up a specific character's death from a slasher film, I feel like, on YouTube. But that's what I did because I want to be mentally prepared. Yeah, I don't really have any other plans for the day. Probably just gonna play some video games, read some books, watch some TV, maybe film some YouTube videos if I get some energy. But the lighting is sort of fading since it's like 7 right now, so maybe I won't have time to do that. Current symptom that's bugging me is a massive headache. I get these like 1 to 3 times a week. I'm not sure why. Could be fibromyalgia, could be my lack of sleep from insomnia, but it hurts so bad. I keep closing one eye like this because it hurts so bad. You know when you get that pain where you just feel like you have to close your eyes? It's like right here and then behind my eyeball. Don't know what it is, but it's one of my symptoms that I get quite a bit, so yeah. I'm just gonna deal with that. There is a military helicopter going over my house right now. This is like the 4th or 5th one today. This is really not helping the headache. Anyways, I'm gonna start reading at 10, which is gonna be hard with this headache, but it's what I do, it's part of my routine. I completely did not show you last night my actual routine, so I'm trying to do that tonight. So, I'll be reading for 2 hours, then I will be watching TV for 2 hours, or at least watching 1 episode of a show or 1 movie, and if I decide to, I will play Fortnite after I finish watching the show or the movie. And then from there, hopefully I remember to record tonight what I do in my nighttime routine because it's weird. So yeah, let me go do that. So it is now midnight, which means that my first portion of my nighttime routine is complete. I read, I think, 57, 56 pages of the book tonight, so I exceeded my 50-page goal that is part of my nighttime routine. Next up, it's time to watch a show. I am really not in the mood to watch anything graphic or violent tonight, so I'm going to be watching an episode of Miraculous, The Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. I am very proud of myself for knowing the name of that show because I was calling it the Ladybug Show for such a long time. So I'm going to watch an episode of that, then play around a Fortnite, then watch an episode, play around a Fortnite, like that until it hits 3 a.m. I have to fast for a blood draw starting at 2 a.m. so I need to drink 1 more Ensure, and then I just need to drink strictly water. I will be taking some of my pills tonight, but I am skipping on the melatonin, which will probably mess up my sleep schedule really, really badly. But I'm supposed to try and not take any of my meds, but I really gotta take my meds. So I'm gonna be taking all of them except melatonin because that's one for sure he said don't take. Well, I did most of it and I forgot to record it. So basically what I've done so far is I have to do these 2 parts together. So I do my acne lotion, which is working. It just takes a few days to get my face back to the good, like, acne-free spot that it was at. And then I keep forgetting to bring my Vaseline upstairs, so it's downstairs. And I have to put something on my eyeballs for Vaseline, and so I've just been using random chapsticks that I have because same stuff as Vaseline, just there's a scent in it, so sometimes, like right now, my eye hurts from it, but it will moisturize my eye and prevent me from getting dry skin as a side effect of the acne lotion. And before I did this, I took my pills, and I have to take my blood pressure to take my pills because one of them I'm not allowed to take if I have low blood pressure, which has happened a couple times, but not too often. Next step is brushing my teeth and then doing mouthwash. Dry mouth mouthwash, even though it doesn't work too great. This is what I use as mouthwash. Biotine. And then because I have really long hair, I'm just gonna brush it really quickly. And then I always use detangler. I will chop it off and donate it, but I need my hair long for a Comic-Con in September. So yeah, my hair doesn't fit under wigs very well right now, so that's a major reason why I need to get it cut. Do you see how long this is? I am proud of myself for how long this is. Do you see this? It's so long. I've never had hair this long. I always wanted hair this long when I was a kid, but I never had like the dedication to brushing my hair. So whenever it got like to right here, it would be too tangled and I'd have to get it cut off. So next up in my routine is to go lay on my bed and I'll turn the light off. So I'll just explain what I do here because I don't have a camera that can show stuff in the dark. So basically I say this prayer. Now I haven't gone to church in years for reasons that I don't want to discuss here. I am still religious, but I don't attend church and I don't like read the Bible often or anything. Like, it's complicated, my relationship with religion. I'll maybe talk about that later, but sometimes I feel like there's certain topics that are hard to talk about and get my thoughts together on, and religion is one of them. So anyways, I say this prayer that I've been saying since I was a kid, and there's this certain like phrasing and stuff that I use, and it's extremely personal to me. Nobody like told me to use this phrasing or anything. I just started doing it because when I was in Sunday school when I was a kid, they were like, do a prayer, and they're like, do it every night before bed. And so now I do this prayer that turns into 45 minutes of me reciting this stuff. And if I mess up the order, I have to start the whole prayer over again, which is not fun. But you know, that's the thing with OCD, like you mess up one thing, then you have to do your whole routine again, at least for me. And it really sucks and it's really frustrating. So then after that, I do this blinking pattern with my eyes. The blinking pattern involves just blinking with repetitions of numbers, but particularly I also have to tilt my body so that I can technically see the majority of my room, even though it's dark so I can't see, and then do the blinking pattern that way to make sure that there's like nobody in my room. And then, yeah, I can fall asleep from there, but every time I open my eyes, I have to do another blinking pattern when I'm closing them again. So as you can see, this takes quite a bit of time because technically it's 3 a.m. and I'm going to bed, but because I have to do this prayer and this blinking routine, I probably won't go to bed until 4 or 4:15 in the morning. That is the reality of OCD. Just to recap for any symptoms that I had from the last time that I updated, I had a stomach ache. I've had stomach aches 2 nights in a row, and my headache I figured out is a positional thing, so it definitely is POTS. So what that means is with most of POTS, my symptoms are less when I'm laying down, and I was finding that with my headache, when I was sitting up or I was standing up, my headache was really bad, and then when I would lay down, my headache would go away. So it must be something to do with the blood is like dropping to my feet when I stand up. My dog is barking. She keeps getting lonely because I'm having her sleep on her bed and not in my room because there's like cat food in my room because my cats eat at night. I feel so bad for her. She just wants my parents back. So tomorrow I'm getting my blood drawn and then my parents are getting home. So tomorrow will be the last little bit for this vlog. I hope that this has been informative and just fun. You just get to see what I do in a week. So yeah. So I just got done with therapy, and yes, I wore this to therapy. I swear I'm normal. I swear I am. Just I cosplay to therapy. Oh, my lighting got really messed up for a second there. So I realized I didn't film a little closing clip wrapping up the week for the vlog that I filmed. So that's what this is. So basically on the final day that I was planning on recording some of, I was supposed to get a blood draw. So my sister-in-law came over and then we waited and the guy didn't come. So I called the guy and I was like, hey, you were supposed to come draw my blood, and there was a miscommunication between him and my doctor, so he didn't end up drawing my blood. I have gotten it since, but I didn't get it that day that I was supposed to get it. And then basically my sister-in-law and my nephew were there for the rest of the day. So that's really all for this vlog. I really hope that this vlog was informative and fun to watch. If you liked it, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to me if you haven't already. If you have any questions about anything related to like chronic illnesses or mental health issues that I've mentioned in this video, feel free to send me a message on Instagram. I'm always happy to have conversations and educate people about these illnesses, because I know that not everyone has them, so not everyone really truly understands them, or even if you understand them, you might have some questions if you've been recently diagnosed. So don't be afraid to send me a message and ask me a question. That's really all for this extremely long vlog, and I will see you next Monday for my next video. Until next time, goodbye!